Hi, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone out here in Bariatric World Land. It's Zen Maiden, and I'm back for my 6-week post-op update. Revision to gastric bypass from the sleeve. And I was 6 weeks on Thursday, so I'm doing pretty well. I'm still a little bit tired from time to time, but I try to get my rest, and so I'm doing better. I don't really know exactly how much I've lost because we broke the scale the other day. It had slid down and got under the bathroom door. And when I pulled it out, it broke it. So my daughter's ordered me a scale, and so we'll be able to get that information out to you next week. But I can see that I've lost a little in my face. I don't know if you guys can tell yet. But last time I registered on the scale, I was down a few pounds. So I am 20-some pounds down from surgery and 30-some pounds down from my highest regained weight. So that's pretty good. So I'm moving along. So it's Happy Christmas to everybody. Hope everyone's having a great holiday or had a great holiday today with friends and family. And I know I did. Spent Christmas Day with my girls, and my husband's been home not feeling well, so he's hanging out here. So I was able to have some turkey. I had about 2 ounces approximately of turkey, maybe a little less. Dark meat with gravy and a bite of, pretty much everything else, except for I did not attempt the tamale, and I did not attempt the mac and cheese. No. But the rest was pretty good. I had a couple bites of sweet potato, a bite of stuffing, and small bites at that. So I had taken a normal size plate and just put a little bit on it, but I made sure I had leftovers so I could take it home. So I got about 3 meals out of it from yesterday night. So that was good. And then I just realized, no, I can't eat the rest, and I just tossed it. So it was all good. And so that was really satisfying to be able to have Christmas dinner with everyone and have no incident, because it was, I just stayed in my moderation and made sure that I didn't try to attempt to eat too much. So that was all good. And I hope you guys have had the same success if you're newly post-op. But yeah, I have yet to feel, knock on wood, the pain that people get here. I haven't done it. I've really been careful to avoid overloading. So that's super important not to do that. So yeah, my ex-husband asked me at dinner, like, why are you not eating? Because I looked like I was pushing the food around, but I really was actually just eating tiny bites. So that was pretty funny. And then my daughter says, oh, her stomach is like the size of a golf ball. So that explained that, so I didn't have to say anything else about it. Nor did I comment on it to anyone there. So I got my water bottle that I've been drinking my water. I use flavored water because regular water doesn't taste so great most of the time. And so yeah, I've been drinking protein shakes, still 1 or 2 a day, depending. Today I didn't have any. I don't have any room. But normally that's a great way to get protein in, is to, take a protein shake and then just eat a little bite of this and that during the day. So yeah, I found that if I buy like a chili relleno, just one, I can eat it for 2 or 3 days. So I just try to make things easy. The only incident I've had so far with food is when I made some hamburger patties, and I made a couple really small ones, and I had put some extra olive oil in the pan, and I sauteed some onions and garlic, and somehow that grease got onto the hamburger, and so when I ate it, like an hour later, I felt like stomach cramping, and yeah, I had to run to the bathroom, and yeah, I decided I didn't feel so great. I didn't feel terrible, but I just didn't feel so great, and I went to bed. So that was about 2 weeks ago, and I haven't tried it again since, and I just know that adding any olive oil to the mix is not going to work for me. And my daughter got us a what is it? It's the air fryer. So we're going to try that. I'll have some vegetables and fish and just different things that we'll be able to try out. So that's exciting. I'm having fun with that. And my daughter also, a different one, got me some ring lights. So having fun, just trying out my first video with the ring light. And hope the lighting is better than it has been in past videos. We're trying to step up our game here on the video production a little bit. And just trying to, you know, get it all together. So anyway, yeah, I did have some NSV. I was able to cross my legs pretty easily. And I just did it without even knowing, and then I noticed, and I'm like, oh, wow, I crossed my legs, so that's good. Yeah, so I'm feeling more energetic, and then when I like lay down and I'm like laying in the bed, I can actually feel my ribs a little bit. I'm like, wow, this is actually really cool. So, and I don't feel like I'm suffering at all. I feel like 100% better than I did with the gastric sleeve. Believe it or not, I had the sleeve for 10 years, as you guys may know who've been watching me, and if you haven't, I invite you to check out my sleeve videos from 10 years ago. I know it's a long time, but I had the sleeve and it did pretty good for a while, and then suddenly, I mean, over time, it twisted and changed, and it gave me some issues, and, you know, I obviously experienced a regain, which is my fault, and then, yeah. Ended up having the revision for terrible GERD. By the way, I have no GERD. Yay! And I have no problem like drinking water straight down. I can do that. Before I would have to drink like 3 gulps, stop, wait for it to go down with the sleeve. And so it became like, it was a really slow process to eat. And yeah, so it was not good at the end. So meanwhile, and I had a lot more digestive issues with constipation, with the gastric sleeve, with the gastric bypass. I don't seem to have that. I do use some fiber tablets. I use citrus cell fiber tablet. I eat one of those, and then I take a 6 billion probiotic as I'm replenishing my gut flora from when I had C. diff a few weeks ago after surgery. So that's completely resolved. I'm off antibiotics, and my dog is barking. Sorry about that. He's deaf, so if I yell at him, he won't hear me. So that's not an issue. So I hope you guys are taking care. One of my daughters got sick with COVID, so she wasn't able to join us, and her boyfriend, they were both sick. Luckily, it's a mild version, so they're just quarantining in their home, and we did a video Christmas. And my other daughters, luckily, are good. My husband's had a cold, and not been feeling well for the past week. So hopefully that's going to get better because he has surgery coming up January 3rd. Fingers crossed that he doesn't get anything before that happens. So I hope Santa was good to you guys. He's been very good to me. And, oh, I got to show you this. This, my sister got us, and it says Pura Vida, which means pure life, and it's a Costa Rican saying, but it also just is a philosophy of living. So even though we're not moving to Costa Rica like she is, we're moving to Panama eventually. This is still a great little reminder to have up, you know, to just live life and take every day, you know, for being pure life and like let it go, be tranquilo. I try to be tranquilo, y'all. So let me see. Do I have any tips and tricks on food? I definitely do normally weigh it out. If I think that it's close to 2 ounces, I will weigh it. Or it can be slightly over if it's fish. And so that's about it. That's my tip, is just weigh your food. Know how much you're putting in. Don't overstretch your stomach. Don't even let it get close. And, you know, if you dare to try new foods, just try them in one by one so that you know what you're getting when you have a reaction to it, so you can isolate it and not repeat it. Okay, guys, have an amazing day, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Take care.